I'd also say Hullabaloo is on the table for Future right now as well. Banning out a chord and yeah, just picking the lucky guys in this chord was banned. Um, but yeah, I think lucky guy is not a bad choice. But to make this comp stronger, I think they should be going for someone with just like I would say more stable with a higher bottom limit, I'd say. Um, but we'll see what they decide to go with here. Um, yeah, okay, Acrobat. Yeah, definitely falls into that range, I'd say. Kind of an untraditional comp, however. Definitely will not be expecting an Enchantress typically in round 2. But I think this team does usually opt for some more unusual picks. Yeah, we'll see what they can cook up with this.
Yeah, I guess they're just choosing more what they're comfortable with. Yeah, I mean, I've never seen this comp in any tournament before, but you know, playing with what works for you could end up working out for them. I feel like Lucky Guy is a good pick, but there's just the issue of him potentially just getting chased first. It's easy to just chase the Lucky Guy first to make sure that by endgame he's not getting a ton of items and you're unable to chase him towards the later end of the game. So it could be possible that he will be the first chase here. Enchantress as well. With Enchantress, I feel like against an Opera, she can cut the dash off, but especially Red Church, there isn't a lot of areas to do that, and it'll have to be really well timed. So yeah, interesting to see this comp against Opera. I feel like a lot of the choices by the survivors could potentially be trying to survive against Opera, but at the same time, like even Gravekeeper, it's easy to catch up to a shovel since I think Opera can just dash and break the pallets quite quickly. So I think anybody here could potentially be first chase, to be honest.
Yeah, true. They're just gonna be adjusting some spawns right now. I mean, I'm not sure if they were expecting that Opera or they just prefer running 5. I mean, I don't know, but I only see one broken windows on this lucky guy, which I think is interesting. Or maybe they just weren't trying to deter the Opera at all, but yeah, I think he could just go for this even the Acrobat, I mean, but I feel like for this Gravekeeper, also very chaseable. As you said, can catch up really quickly to his shovels. So yeah, you're totally right in saying that he could be chasing anyone, but also that will be leaving the lucky guy on the outside if he does opt for whoever's closer to him. Um, and he could be getting a bunch of items towards the end of the game, so you're totally right in saying that that could be posing as a potential threat to the hunter.
Yeah, there is a lot of harassability on this team as well. Opera did spawn close to the two survivors with Tide, so that would make it a bit more difficult for either of them to kite in Opera, especially. But yeah, I think anybody should be ready to kite here. Try and just rotate out. You know, Opera is capable of chasing any kind of survivor, so especially those with Tide should try and rotate out early as possible. And looks like going right towards Shack here on the Acrobat. Acrobat trying to rotate around the Shack. Catching up quite quickly already though, and yeah, again, this Acrobat has Tide, so it won't be that easy to kite out these Opera dashes, and already closing the distance here on the Acrobat.
Hmm. Um. Yeah. Also notice that Acrobat is actually he doesn't even have Philo. He's on Tide. So he only has his items to work with. I mean, he's doing a pretty great job so far. Just not really saving on his items at all, but managed to avoid taking potential hits here. Um, and his next item is gonna be ready now. So
Yeah, just dropping all those pallets and forcing Opera to break each pallet as he's hiding. Doing a really great job, yeah, even though he only has tied 2 kite whip.
mhm.
And yeah, unfortunately this red fireball does not hit though and is going to take the first hit. And Blink is already up as we can see, so probably looking at a Blink down.
Mhm. I'm just getting a bit confused on where the acrobat is. Yeah, very nice kite from the acrobat, I must say. He doesn't even have any he's trying to mind game with the red light here. But he does actually have another item to work with now. Oh, beautiful blink. But acrobat hasn't expended his item yet, so once he gets off the chair, he's gonna have something else to work with. Um, yeah, and
Yeah, that was a good, pretty much 3 Cypher kite here, bringing Blink out as well.
right.
Yeah, good kite for the acrobat who has tied, but yeah, it's a bit unfortunate that the um, two survivors who had tied spawned closest to the opera.
Mhm. Yeah. But I think ciphers will be faster now. We do see that Lucky Guy has a bot to be double decoding. We're gonna see a rescue coming from our Gravekeeper here. Just gonna save on the item use here, Acrobat. Where's he dying towards? Just trying to go towards middle, I see. Um, interesting choice. I think our
Yeah,
survivor.
looking for the enchantress to
Oh,
just run around and
very
waste time.
nice
So
stuff.
unfortunately, yeah, I missed ball.
Yeah.
Um, Enchantress trying to come back and gain some stacks, but it looks like we'll just have Acrobat take that second chair. But yeah, ciphers look quite good. All 3 ciphers have a lot of progress, so honestly, this could even be a potential win with Enchantress harassing for this Acrobat here.
Mhm. Yeah, definitely. Acrobat's early game really is gonna give them a lot of opportunity to be going for a win here. Goonies one stun on the opera, but our acrobat does get down here. Is this? I think Severs will be up with this enchantress going down, and that will be a pop for Severs. Wow.
Yeah, and Acrobat does have a good amount of distance as well. Opera does have teleport up, so hopefully this Acrobat can um, last until these gates are opened.
Very nice kiting from Pit Stoppers here, I must say. Doesn't have anything else to work with, and that will be a down. But both gates are opened. And with the acrobat being chaired, that will be a 3-man out for the survivors. Great job.
Yeah, really great job from the survivors. Looking back at last round, although unfortunately they weren't able to make anything work against the Ivy, that was a really great kite from Pit, and especially the endgame harass as well. Wasting that time with the Enchantress there in the church, and then as well when the ciphers were about to be ready. That just allowed the acrobat also to have a lot more distance to get to another area that has pallets and just kite so that the opera didn't have any chance to use her teleport.
True, true. Um, yeah, that was definitely some very good work from the survivors' end. Um, yeah, so kudos to our survivors here. But now to uh for team 4 survivors, they will be needing a 3-man to be tying this round, or to take home the game, they will need a 4-man. However, if they tie or anything below a tie, that will be a loss on for the big score, so that would be putting them 1-1 against team 7.
Yeah,
And we're
so
definitely
looking to
for.
see
Mhm.
strong survivor gameplay here. If they cannot get a three-man, they won't be able to tie for the next round, and it'll put both teams back on an even playing field.
Right? Um, and our survivors side of this round did pick the map for this round. So I wonder what they'll do to do here. Yeah, I definitely say this is a better map to be playing Survivor than on Lakeside. Um, so yeah, I look forward to what they'll be doing here.
Yeah, I was surprised at the comp last game at first, but it ended up working out really well for the survivors. So I think playing what you're comfortable with actually ends up working out quite well.
Yeah, exactly what you said. Definitely. I feel like that just really worked out for them since it was what they were comfortable on instead of just confining themselves to the typical meta picks. So yeah, very good job on Team 7 Survivor ends. Uh, but I think we'll be moving into BP for this round very soon.
Yeah, a lot of pressure here on Team 4's survivors. Like going into ban pick, um, Pick could also attempt to play Opera here, since Opera is quite strong on this map, although we just saw Pitt kite out Opera on Red Church. So, wondering what other options to have to play on Red Church. Looking to ban Antiquarian as well.
Decurion and Meteorologist ban. Yeah, definitely makes sense for this round. Since we're just gonna ban out Ivy actually. Yeah, I think that would be a nice ban for this map especially. She does have a lot more map pressure on maps like Red Church, so that makes sense. And I think Pitt went Hullabaloo last round. Still has Gomian on this map actually, so I think they will choose to be deterring Gomian with the picks right now.
We see another Enchantress pick for this side as well. Puppeteer and Enchantress. The band's like more support side as well. Antiquarian and Meteorologist bands, both good supports. And now also an Escapologist band.
Yeah, interesting to see Enchantress picks here and there. Benny at the Escapologist, yeah, also very mentioned since he's becoming more prominent in tournaments right now.
Yeah, I think being able to change the chairs is really game changing as well. So probably looking to take that out of the game. And our final pick is Novelist actually. So again, aside from the Enchantress, more survivors that are self-focused on kiting. I think Novelist can also provide some good support, but yeah, maybe looking just to help themselves survive against either Opera or Goldman as well.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, this is, I'd say compared to their first round, a lot more potential support from the other survivors. Overall very solid, I'd say. So they look pretty safe as of right now, no matter what hunter it is. And we're just gonna wait for Pitt to lock in his hunter pick here.
Yeah, like you said. And actually going Bonbon, interestingly, neither Opera or Goatman out in this round. But yeah, just with the Survivor Comp, I guess looking to hopefully try to support so they may be able to tie this round and get a 3-man as well.
Yeah, I think that would be what's ideal for the survivors. But yeah, I just keep forgetting Pit also has a bonbon to work with. I mean, I'm not sure if the survivors were expecting that, but I think it's still playable if they're playing a bonbon, like for especially also rescue wise. Both the FO and novelist have ways of rescuing quite stably, even at the cost of losing health. So yeah, I think it's more about the chase in that case. In that position, he could be going for this novelist.
Yeah, I don't think they were expecting bonbon as well, as we see that most of the survivors have flywheel, and it would be a lot easier to maintain distance against a bonbon with broken windows. So I think they were definitely expecting a different hunter than bonbon here. But yeah, definitely potential first chase on novelist, like you said, or puppeteer if Pit chooses to just go for church as well. Yeah, them all having flywheel kind of puts them at a disadvantage to kite bonbon.
True. But usually two tides. That could waste a bit of time for the hunter, especially if it's not the people with tide that are getting chased. But yeah, I'd say not a bad comp at all.
Yes, I think the survivors will just have to make some good rotations and put that distance between them and the bonbon in order to pull off a good kite here. And yeah, right away let's get into the game. Going towards Shaq, definitely going towards the novelist here, as you said, being first kite. And yeah, novelist just rotating away, going towards graveyard.
Novelist is just gonna go to this with no pallet area. Just gonna put down the pallet, move into graveyard. He has one bug to work with. Yeah, we're gonna see that getting used here, just trying to get some more distance. But that will be a first chip hit from the bomb actually. We'll be seeing a hit here as well. There's no pallet here in the list.
Yes, and bonbon.
Oh,
And actually died to that bomb, unfortunately. Wow, yeah, quite a beat down. I don't think he was expecting that, considering he still has flywheel up. And
yeah, because that was a 5-second bomb. I don't think he was counting that down, unfortunately. But we will be seeing a foe try to close in and make this rescue here.
yeah, honestly, a great bomb mind game from Pit. Having that 5-second bomb and actually hitting that time bomb on first officer as well. And gets the terror shock officer as well. Wow, Pit is playing quite
very
nice.
nice.
Yeah.
Very nice early game for a Pit. And that will be that will be a first elimination and another one on the chair for Pit. Very nice job.
Yeah, and unfortunately this chair is really far from any area. It's really unfortunate that first officer got chaired here, since now there'd just be there's no way to rebound, just use that tide from him to chair and just try and waste some time for the ciphers. We only have 2 ciphers with progress as well, with 3 ciphers remaining, so. And goes for also a double down on the puppeteer.
Yeah, these are very nice plays from, and that's another hit, double down for Pit. very proficient bomb placements, I would say, and very nice camping. The first chase and the first camp just really settled things for both sides.
Yeah, it looks like Enchantress will try and make a rescue here, but yeah, unfortunately Puppeteer's down, so no ciphers can be decoded at this point. Um, and First Officer doesn't have any item to work with as well, so even though Puppeteer is trying to decode now, we again still have 3 ciphers left.
Uh-huh. Or yeah, we're just gonna be selling this for Enchantress just get here given tennis. But I think Pit will just be seeking Enchantress out, hopefully.
Yeah, unfortunately it doesn't spot the Enchantress, and Puppeteer is continuing to decode. Now all ciphers have a good amount of progress, but Enchantress is also starting a new cipher entirely as well. And now Pit is going for the Enchantress at this point. Enchantress is going to try and kite Graveyard as well. But yeah, as we saw, Nautilus did use some of this area, so hopefully the Puppeteer can just decode, and if Enchantress can kite, they can potentially get a one-man out at least. Just not letting the Enchantress get close to him to use that 3-stack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, survivors still have more than half a cipher to go. And that's gonna be a down for the Enchantress. Gonna warp here to get a down on this. That was a file used from the Puppeteer, but I mean, yeah, he still has a puppet to work with, I guess. If he manages to kite until this Enchantress gets up, that's gonna be 3 stacks for the Enchantress. But, can he make it? His bombs have been very nice, very proficient from Pit so far. Time bomb, this is that, and the chain bomb is gonna be hitting him there. Going back to this Enchantress here, 3 stacks. It's not gonna do much, but will be annoying for the hunter.
Yeah, unfortunately all Enchantress can really do at this point is just try and drag out the game a bit more. But yeah, unfortunately it looks like Pit will be getting working on these survivors, putting them at a great advantage against Team 4.
Yeah, and manages to avoid the 3 stack stun from the Enchantress by keeping his distance. Very nice play. And this Puppeteer is getting sucked out just as just crawling away to avoid being found, but sees him anyway, and that would be a 4K for Pit for Team 7.
Yeah, honestly, a great early in game from Pit here. Really.
Great job to Team 7 so far. So we're going to be moving into BO3. We're just going to be waiting for our teams to pick sides and maps again. So just bear with us. I think we'll be having Lucian possibly sub in for Yeah, we're gonna be having motion subbing for one of the survivors on team 4, who's no longer able to play. But yeah, that will be our one substitution.
Yeah, I think with Team Force disadvantage, they're definitely going to have to sweat a bit more in this round if they want to bring themselves back after last round.
Yeah, some very nice plays from Pit Stopper. As a survivor, I must say, I was not expecting such a great kite from him. But we will be seeing Team 7 ban out Ever Sleeping, and Team 4 is actually going to pick Hospital. Amazing. As a survivor player, one of my favorite maps to commentate, so.
I think Hospital definitely gives the survivors a big advantage. Hospital's a really great survivor-sided map, so I guess trying to give that advantage to their survivors and hopefully get a win out of playing on Hospital.
Yeah, Team 4, who's apparently at a disadvantage to pick this map, so I'm guessing they're just giving a bit more responsibility to their survivors. But now we're going to be seeing Pit Stoppers go first for Team 7 again, so that will be Team 7's Hunter versus Team 4 survivors.
Well, just waiting for both teams to be ready. What hunters do you think we'll be seeing in this round?
Difficult to say. I mean, Pit Stopper does have a breaking wheel to work with, so maybe. But also, on this map, I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, it feels like there are some limited options.
Yeah, I guess the fact that Team 4 has gone to pick the map this round, definitely gonna affect Pit's options a bit here.
I feel like I haven't been in the competitive scene in a while, so I'm not sure what to expect in this third round and what else Pitt has in his character pool, but we will be getting into ban picks now. Maybe we could be able to tell based on picks what would be his best option here. And I mean, honestly, it could go anything. Like, based on what the survivors play, it looks like just choosing a hunter he's comfortable with that they're not expecting could end up in another win for him as well. And right away going with Priestess and Fire Investigator ban. Yeah, Priestess on Hospital. Can definitely tell she's quite strong, so getting that out for the
Mhm.
first ban is quite good. And yeah, banning Shadow and Goatman as well, so
Yeah, just definitely being careful with those bans. Definitely Priestess and Fire Investigator make sense for bans on this map. Um, but I guess now our team 4 survivors just gotta watch out for more of the off-meta options now that I think um, yeah, most of them are off the table now, so that's that. But we are going to be seeing an Archer pick and an Acrobat pick from the survivors. Um, I think Pitt does play Opera if like I'm not in, if I'm not remembering wrong. So I think Archer would be a nice pick to be deterring that. We're gonna be seeing a Novelist ban and a Meteorologist pick. Yeah, all very robust characters, I have to say. Like, uh, in terms of being balanced, all three of these characters have like some sort of, keep themselves alive. So yeah, very, very nice balance.
yeah, all survivors have a good ability to support and kite on their own as well. So I think overall quite good picks for the survivors. Actually, I think ideally the first choice might even be the journalist, with the expectation that she brings Tide. It could be a bit easier to actually just go for the journalist.
Oh yeah, good point. Definitely could be journalists here. I mean, if the survivors do see that coming, I mean, they could be putting Tide on somebody else, totally. I feel like for this game wise, they might not even be opting for Tide on the journalist. They might just be having her like be a kite character. But I'm just guessing. I think that would make sense personally. But yeah, I say this is a very nice lineup for BO3 since so many characters are off the table. But these are all very I'd say pretty good characters to be working with. There's not really a point that's too weak. They have some harass, they have a pretty stable rescuing as well, and no one's gonna insta-die, so overall pretty good. Um, and we're just gonna see Pitt hesitating a bit.
Oh, and actually going for the clerk. Very interesting.
Interesting, yeah. Um, I mean, I definitely think that in a lot of situations, I've seen like Clerk play into these very balanced, stable-ish comps, and I always say like, oh, it's just gonna like have a hard time. But in the end, there's always the reason that Clerk like gets the advantage is always because of like the late game decoding kind of map controls, stuff like that. So if Pitt executes this well, he still has a very good chance of getting the ideal result for his team. Just gotta maintain the advantage. So yeah, a lot of pressure on serves, even though they do have the better map here.
Yeah, like you said, and as well with the journalist. They still do give her time, but also flywheel as well. So in the event that she does take kite, it is possible for her to have other abilities aside from just using her photo. But looks like Pitt is most likely going for the Archer or Acrobat here, considering the spawn at Shack. Both of those survivors do have flywheel though, however, and are good kiters. So I think ideally survivors really need to make this first kite work. And yeah, I think it looks quite good, giving the meteorologist Tide as well. So just allowing for more of time to decode, especially against a clerk.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think honestly at this point maybe going for the archer so Pitt can avoid getting harassed as much by the other survivors.
Yeah, I would think so as well. Actually, I think going for the archer would make sense. But we will see what Pit does here. Servers have to be decoding this smartly, I have to say, just depending on how the servers are distributed. Especially preparing for the late game, going to be very important. But now we're going to be going to the game. Actually decides to go to his left. Gets first recording of vaulting the window and closing in on this acrobat here. Actually decides to, yeah, as predicted, gonna go for this journalist instead of the acrobat, knowing that journalist is on tide. Just gonna use a photo here. Very, very nice job from Pit. Gonna dodge that. And journalist is gonna be sending another photograph here.
Oh, and now she does have a palette for dot recording. Actually, you can take away the like the little Orpheus and stop her from recording it. Oh, and actually just gets another palette drop recording as well. So a palette drop recording on the journalist. And a
Very
great body
nice
block.
body block, yeah. I'd say that was great play from Lucian, although it seems like he was using oh, misses the blink. I think there will be a hit here, however, but that was not what was intended. He can still lift the pallet here, but that is a 3 cipher kite. Yeah, gonna go down here since he has a pallet lifting, but yeah, very fast decoding for the survivors. Almost 3 ciphers since this cipher is gonna get disturbed, but it doesn't. As long as this journalist gets away from this chair with the tide, this cipher's gonna get popped anyway. And yeah, very nice work from Lucian in his first kite. We're gonna see both the meteorologist and the acrobat coming for the rescue. Getting the journalist off the chair. Just gonna have having support coming in. Yeah.
Oh wow, a lot of support's coming in actually. Archer and meteorologist both meant
Who's
to.
decoding? Who's decoding? Who's decoding?
Yeah, both our last 2 ciphers are barely started as well. It does just take that 100% stun. But yeah, I see the strategy just forcing acrobats to take the hits so that the harassers can stay full health and support this journalist here, as journalist no longer has any items.
Yeah, I definitely think this is
a missed
smart.
win there. However, I guess wasn't expecting the clerk to just wait out the stun, but maybe a bit of miscommunication there.
Yeah, I think this is definitely beneficial for the survivors though, because if they start providing support after she gets turned a second time and they make a mistake and she dies, that's gonna make them a lot more uncomfortable. So I think this is definitely gonna work out for them. Last cipher is actually moving pretty quickly as well. Not last cipher, sorry, the second to last cipher. It's moving very fast though. There's already, even though there's only one person decoding, there's just so much progress on it already. If they keep supporting at this rate, also Archer still has one, technically 2 arrows to work with. As long as she doesn't miss it, that's also a lot of time that can be bought. Better mind gaming here, trying to get some distance.
Yeah, and Clerk's blink is up and does use it to get the journalist down. So hopefully the archer can harass here and hit an arrow. Unfortunately, too far to hit the arrow. And last cipher here, getting chaired on last cipher, maybe 40%. Trying to push, maybe hoping that the journalist can struggle free. Yeah, unfortunately, we'll see journalists get eliminated at this point. And last cipher is 50. Oh wait, that's journalist second chair. Hello.
Yeah, second chair.
Goodbye. Okay. Yeah, but unfortunately, getting cheered on the last cipher here is going to make it quite difficult to finish, and they'll need to provide all the support they can to keep journalists alive here.
Yeah, this is just an awkward spot for journalists to die, I must say, because but also it is good that all the survivors are here. Actually gonna move on from chasing the journalist to downing her teammates. Gets just down here, and gets to chair basement of the last cipher, which is actually not bad for a pit at all. But they are going to be healing on the outside. Yeah, here they can just move on to a new cipher. I mean, if they don't choose to do that, it's gonna be a lot more difficult. And yeah, we're gonna be seeing our half health acrobat starting a cipher. Oh, but gets the drop hit here. A bit of a mishap right there, actually. The rescue will happen, but this journalist is dead on chair.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Mrs. Flywheel. This basement was a big game changer for Pitt, as yeah, now we have a lot of injuries across the board, and unfortunately, the new last cipher is only 20%, and Acrobat is also being recorded, so he can't decode.
Yeah,
This might
but
be
now,
eliminated, but yeah.
she's actually eliminated. Just watching the ciphers a bit. Yeah, this is just got a lot messier for survivors. Like Ivy, it's very difficult for survivors to be playing against a hunter like Clerk. Once one survivor gets eliminated, it was looking really good for them earlier, but because because of where I think there might have been a miscommunication about where they wanted journalists to die. Or I mean, she died when she was kiting in ruins, right? But that just gave them the chance to gave Pitt the chance to chair near the last cipher, which is really what was the game changer for this match. But the last cipher is really not moving that much. Also it's at 40. Still a lot of progress to go. Decides to teleport to the chair here, deterring the rescue.
Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, basement was at the last cipher, but yeah, I think maybe some miscommunication with the support and such. But yeah, we'll see meteorologists go down, and again with Clerk at this point in the game, ciphers don't move at all. Cipher is now just 50, and yeah, we see Archer get eliminated, and meteorologist on the ground, and just a matter of time until Pitt spots out this acrobat here.
Yeah, I think if he does get the 5k here, not 5k, sorry, 4k, that will mean the game's gonna go to Team 7. There will still be a second round though, since I have to calculate everyone's scores, but this will be, yeah, this will look like 4k for Pitt. Teleport's not up yet, but he does know where a meteorologist is. Decides to put down this acrobat so that meteorologist doesn't get a chance to go dungeon. And we're gonna see her looking in a chest right now. As soon as she will be spotted up very soon.
Well, actually, maybe doesn't notice meteorologist there at the hospital pallet. Oh, meteorologist actually got a bot, so could potentially decode or heal herself with it. Yeah, just back on the acrobat who got up. Using self heal. Yeah, using Unfortunately, he was trying to use bot to heal, but it was in the range of Cypher, so he was easily able to spot her healing with the bot there. And just use
Yeah,
teleport
that's rough for the survivors. Now our meteorologist is gonna get our acrobat here is just trying to I mean, I guess try to go for dungeon. Still has some inventory left, but Pit is going in his direction as of right now.
Yeah, it just seems like another highly likely 4K here for Pit. Yeah, just as we saw during that in game, just with the support journalist going down and dying near the last cipher, kind of just changed the game and put the hunter at a big advantage there. So yeah, wasn't able to spot the acrobat, however. So just going back towards the meteorologist location, dungeon is where the meteorologist is down at. So not sure how acrobat can get over to that side in order to get dungeon, and actually gets crows at this point. So it'll be easy for Pit, whose teleport is actually just about to be up, to teleport to that shack cipher and just get the acrobat.
And yeah, that will be marking 4K for Pit here. Congratulations to Team 7. But we're having a round 2. 4. And survivors of Team 7 can still get their points. Yeah, very nice job to pit stoppers. I mean, I think a lot of hunters would have it's easy for them to really lose their footing, especially when there were 2 survivors just trying to protect the dead on chair, second chair, who was it? The first chase. But yeah, yeah, he really stood his footing there. So good job to pit stoppers.
Yeah, I think that journalist is a good ideal kite for a clerk, because you can record the little Orpheus putting power down, and as we saw, Motion wasn't able to take the Orpheus away in time for it to stop the recording. So yeah, I think some of the hits were mostly due to the fact that Clerk had a lot of palette recordings there.
Yeah, since this is the last match, if I'm not miscalculating this, I think the game's already gone to Team 7. But yeah, I guess they can be a bit more relaxed now since this is the last round. Yeah, I must say, I think we had both teams hunters fill in for the survivors today. I guess, we really, because I think for our last round, Pit was chasing Mushin, right, and Mushin was chasing Pit, so really just a showdown between the hunters. But I think both of them did really shine, even as survivors, and I think that's really good play on both teams' ends. So good job to them.
Yeah, the Hunters are playing both sides for their team, and yeah, they both did really well, considering that isn't their originally designated role. So yeah, just getting into this final half here, going for the Seer and Archer ban.
Banning Archer. Oh, I have to wonder now what Mushin might be playing here. I mean, I don't think it's very likely we're gonna see a geisha, but I mean, I personally would want to see a geisha, but
I would also like to see a geisha. Considering banning Clerk as well. Maybe Clerk and Hermit. So Clerk and Hermit ban.
Hermit ban. Oh, forward, maybe. I wonder if they're gonna lock that. It's always exciting to see forwards in a tourney because it's just not that common anymore. But there's always some interesting plays when there is. Fair Lady.
Fair Lady, interesting. I haven't seen any Fair Lady in tournament yet.
Oh yeah, that is new. That is new.
And a mechanic ban as well.
Informer. Yeah, just they're just really having fun with this now.
I'm expecting to see some really good support from the forward here.
And Gardner. Yeah, this is a very interesting lineup. I mean, I'm excited to see what they do with this. First time for early the appearance.
Yeah, I wonder what the strategy with Fair Lady is here. Taking a look at their builds, I think they're giving rescue or tied to the Cardinal and Fair Lady bringing Flail and Broken Windows as well.
What do you think Lucian could go for here?
Yeah, I feel like honestly going Geisha would be a bit difficult considering you have a forward. And the forward support against Geisha is honestly quite good, so
yeah, fortunately for the casters, we're not gonna get what we want, but it's okay.
Will he choose Geisha anyway? No.
Oh, wait, go man.
That doesn't look like Geisha to me.
Yeah, I kind of just casually forgot about the existence of Goman because I feel like we're just so used to seeing him in the early rounds.
Yeah, I'm surprised to see a third round.
He's still on the table.
I mean, honestly, I'm not sure who the best first chase is, honestly. I mean, really he could even chase the forward and get rid of that kind of harassment support. Not that is very easy to support against a Goatman, but yeah, maybe just going for a Feral Lady or a Gardener instead. And oh, actually, only the forward has Tide. All the other survivors have a Flywheel and or Flywheel kiting build in terms of the Feral Lady. So yeah, I think most likely going for the Feral Lady or Gardener here.
Yeah, I think you could totally go for this Fair Lady. I think Gardner might be in a better spot, but it really depends on, I guess, his preferences. I mean, I'm not sure how a Feral Lady would fare against Goatman, actually, because we've never seen it before. But I think she would probably struggle a bit since she doesn't have any abilities to physically gain distance, so that could poses a difficulty. But
I think it's
yeah,
just
let's
up
see.
to the following mind game in the cage. I mean, honestly, even myself, I get mind game by Fair Lady, and I just go for the wrong invisibility path.
Yeah,
So
that's true. Very annoying. Oh, you're right. She might be going for the Gardner question mark. It's gonna open a chest first. Yeah, not gonna commit to that actually. Our involvement has already started decoding.
oh, peepers.
Peepers. Going back for Fair Lady. Here we go. I would like to think that he's gonna commit to this since he doesn't have that much time to waste. But oh, very fast first hit. That was also he didn't. I don't think he had vision of his call here. I think this will be a very fast down. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, honestly, probably
Yeah.
just getting that Fair Lady down. I guess not a lot of chance to do any mind games there, and especially with the peeper, I'm not sure if he didn't know if he had peepers, but yeah, just try to camp that pallet, I think, and then once the Goatman put a peeper down, just dropped it immediately. So, yeah, I'm not sure what the pallet camp was there. We're just going right to the chair with at least 50% football there.
Oh, made a mistake on the leap, but gets the down anyway. Yeah, it's gonna be difficult for any support to be coming in at this point. We're gonna see Gardner attempt to take down the striker, but takes some time. Takes a chip hit, as it's out of the cage, but Fair Lady gets revived through the coffin.
Yeah, good play from the embalmer there, just giving the coffin to Fair Lady, forcing Goatman to just walk the rest of the way and save his cages to get to the other side of the map. Looks like not really going for the Fair Lady, just trying to get some damage off on the other survivors.
Nice
pass
pass.
from the embalmer.
Yeah, ciphers are very messy this round, I must say. They decoded 6 separate ciphers already. But our bomber's gonna be going down here. That's his first chair. I think they'll be having some healing on the outside. And forward is gonna close in for a potential rescue. File and football at the ready.
Yeah, and honestly, Cypher progress isn't terrible here. They do technically have all 4 ciphers. Ford going in for that rescue here and potentially want to try and support, maybe?
That would be risky, I would say. But he does have another, oh, tries to go for
Tries to
a
support.
backdoor stun, but not gonna work, unfortunately. Our bomber's just gonna revive himself on the spot. And that will be a down, however, just gonna wait for the bubble to pop. That will be a double down for our goat main here. We do only have about 80 Cypher left if they're gonna decode the one that is more. Which is actually not bad for survivors at all. Sorry, not 80. A bit less than 1.5. I don't know. Caster is a bit, you know, just kidding. But yeah, our rubber's actually down chair, so I'm gonna go for this Pharaoh lady who I think is also down chair if I'm not mistaken. Actually gets out of that cage, taking only a chip hit, which is very nice. But our forward's in the hunter's face, so he's gonna be taking it down here.
Yeah, I'm not sure if those ciphers are going to get done, and yeah, Gardner will have to go in for the rescue on this forward here. I'm not sure if the forward was trying to support as well, but yeah, ended up taking that hit there in the cage and just going down for the Fair Lady instead.
Gardner just trying to come in for this rescue here. That's the bubble. Very nice, very nicely timed bubble. Breaking the cage. Unfortunately not enough time to break it, so I'm gonna take the hit anyway. And that's an immediate down for the forward here. I mean, I guess they still have a chance of getting those last two ciphers spot, but it's very slim. They're mostly out of supplies and yeah, just not looking very healthy. But
Yeah,
I
and at
mean,
this
it
point, no
was a
one
good
is
attempt.
decoding. Those ciphers
That
aren't
is
moving.
true. That is true. Everybody's either running or chaired. They're just gonna have to sell this forward here.
Yeah, and the goat man now has maximum energy, so it'll be a
Lots
bit
of
difficult
cages.
for this kite. And Gardner's also searching a chest as well, so they're still not moving. Gets a hit on Fair Lady, and it's just going to commit to her as well. Yeah, still no decoding progress, so yeah, I mean, it also looks like a 4K here for the goat man.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be a slow 4K.
Oh, interesting mind game from the Fair Lady right there, just standing still.
Nice double cage. Fairly doing a nice job of just navigating this, however. We'll be taking a hit here. Going down. Hunter's just gonna be looking for the last survivor. Actually, if Gardner gets a syringe, so she's gonna use it to heal herself up and also avoid getting crows.
Yeah, good hiding from the Gardener, staying out of Tinnitus range. It looks like, yeah, the Goatman's just not sure where this Gardener is. Trying to look for her at Shack, but yeah, still no Tinnitus. And yeah, Gardener's just going to keep healing up. But yeah, unfortunately there's still 2 ciphers left, so it'll be a bit difficult to still try and get dungeon at this point.
Yeah, that early game just was a bit too messy for them to be able to play this out properly. Gardner's just gonna try to hide this out until Hunter finds where dungeon is. I
Yeah, I
mean,
mean, honestly, searched a lot of the map, but still isn't able to find this Gardener, who I think is
yeah, I
still
have
just hiding in the
to.
forest.
She is near the dungeon. Actually, I think she might actually have a chance. You know, if Fairly just lets herself bleed out, and her syringe is primed, She could get this dungeon actually. If she doesn't get found out, that is. She still has to hide for a fair bit more. Um, it would be nice if she gets the dungeon. I mean, getting closer.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised since it's taken all
Not
this time. It hasn't been.
Tinnitus here, finally. But will he find her before Fairly leaves out? Very nice hiding on the gardener's end. Almost gets found out. That was very close. Just a bit more hiding. Oh, but finally sees her.
Yeah, Garner wasted a lot of time here with that hiding.
Yeah. Will she get dungeon?
I know earlier she was able to find a decoy in a chest. So yeah, picks that up. Hopefully we'll be able to kite out a bit more here.
Nice decoy usage. Still has a flywheel. Bitmine Gaming gets it down. Fairly is going to the chest right now.
Fairly also has a syringe, so we might see some more hiding gameplay here. Actually, goes to just potentially chair the gardener. Just bringing into hospital. Yeah, Fairly hiding in the corner of shack there.
Yeah, very, very lucky that they both managed to get the syringe at half health. But yeah, Pharaoh's just gonna try to prime this syringe as well, just waiting for Guardians to bleed out, but just really punishing the hunter with all this hiding.
Yeah, just using up so much time, and both of them are quite thoroughly bled out, so I mean, at the next down, with final countdown here, it's possible one of them is able to get dungeon.
Just gonna pick her up and get her away from dungeon right now.
Yeah, just try to slow down the bleed out progress as well. Yeah, it still doesn't sure. Oh, actually, just chooses to go for the chair here.
Oh, I think he. Oh, very sharp instincts. The syringe is primed for Pharaoh. Nice flywheel. But yeah, she's nowhere near the dungeon, however. I think that will be down very soon, and there we go. That is a 4 kill for mission. Very nice job. But Team 7 will be taking this home as they have yeah, they're still ahead. Good due to BO2. Yeah, I think we will have an interview right now with one of the Team 7 players. Don't know who they're standing at, but 来一个人来献祭一下。你实在不行的话。你的队友不想的话，我只能采访你了，因为我们要下班。那让我采访你吧。来了，今天的采访。Okay, I'm ready. I'll just interview him in Chinese since he's Chinese speaking. So I got this. Okay. 首先恭喜我们7队又是拿下胜利的一场。记得你们上周也是拿下了胜利啊。对于这个连胜是，上周输了吗？有吗？上周我不是采访的是你吗？
没有，上周五被那个。上周是输了。
那你就说没关系，那你就说你对于这周的胜利感觉怎么样？
我没有什么感想，因为1分都没有拿今天。
好离谱。 OK，没有关系，来讲一下你们第一场的思路吧。为什么会选择拿出一个冒险家？
因为是在做 BP，
所以会在
然后他可能想的是对方屠夫比较瞎，然后湖景村比较好躲，所以选了。
哇哇，这也太小看木星了吧？那很好了，OK，我明白了。但是这个策略感觉不是很实际啊。那
对，
你们
当时他们已经在讨论说木星一定会拿艾维，但是呢，他们不知道为什么要选个冒险家出来。
是的，我们解说也是这么说，会有艾维，不知道为什么要选冒险家，没有关系，他们在理在理。这个第一轮选的冒险的情况下，还是跑一个是很不是选项，不好意思，是那个艾维，这个拿出来也是很壮观了。那我们讲一下第二轮吧。这个咒术是谁的主意？然后就是比较好奇你们为什么第二轮会选出一个这么不寻常的阵容？
因为第二轮我们想的是，他可能就是因为要针对他的歌剧，所以拿了一首咒术，因为他们可能对自己很有自信，就是说可以在音乐的过程中把它断掉，然后进入 CD 就更好前置吧。
OK，你们是因为就是队里有比较会打咒术的人，所以才会做出这么一个选择吗？
我不知道算不算，但我感觉我们队可能更把这个当成一个去锻炼自己技术的一个比赛吧，并不是为了一定要胜利。
好的，理解。OK，那我们讲一下第三轮吧。这个，你们这个跟风法罗是把这个当做表演赛的，所以会选出来吗？就是为了来玩一下。
法罗好像是因为觉得他可能会选一个红蝶出来吧，然后呢，上限会高一点。
哦，原来如此。是的，我们解说也是本来想看红蝶的，但是你们毕竟选出这个前锋了嘛，那就对于木星来说，可能就是比较难拿出这个红蝶了。OK，好，谢谢你们，再次恭喜我们的 Team 7拿下了敌人的胜利。然后这边解说就下班了。OK，
感
谢
谢两位解说 ，Thanks to both commentators。我们也就直接来到周日最后一场比赛。话不多说，我们直接拉选手吧。然后今天我们再次请到了我们的特殊嘉宾啊，但是我们的特殊嘉宾他晚点过来，我们先把双方队伍的屠夫